Para cerrar el panel de hoy, creo que era importante cerrarlo con una visión de Panamá, cerrarlo con una visión de Colón. Se habla mucho de Colón y queríamos llamar a alguien de Colón, pero que además es el vicepresidente de la Cámara de Comercio de Colón, Michael Chen. Adelante, por favor.
These are extraordinary times for all of our countries. You may not know it, but we are all at war. Some of us are battling the pandemic. Others are battling against all of what we know is wrong. We are facing a great deal of challenges that will define how you and I will live from now on. Unfortunately, I regret to inform you that we are all losing this war. By the time I finish with this 10-minute speech, 54 containers would have departed from my city in Colón to many of your countries, and 1 or 2 of them will contain illegal drugs. Some will contain counterfeit merchandise, and some other ones will be used for money laundering that will support terrorism and other criminal organizations. But I'm pretty sure that many of you already knew this, right? Call me crazy. But if you really want to change some of the insecurity in our countries or around our countries, start by helping me change Colón. Why? Well, it's a fairly simple answer. Most of Latin America's goods go through the city of Colón, specifically through its ports and its free trade zone. Many consider this city, my city, to be the second most important one in Panama. But for me, this doesn't make any sense at all. Today, I brought with me a picture that I want to share with you guys. This is a picture of my city, the city in which I was born, the city in which I was raised. For those of you who have visited my city, it seems that it's stuck in time, immersed in an array of problems that grow from insecurity, lack of education and infrastructure, unemployment, and a lack of a proper development plan. My city presents the same repetitive pattern of all port cities in Latin America, where organized crime is established. Adding to this, COVID-19 has aggravated the situation even more. We are no longer talking about an economic reactivation. The situation is so critical that we must now talk about an economic reconstruction. Based on a survey we did a couple of months ago, we found out that 32% of our population did not receive any help at all during the COVID lockdown. People are dying because of our lack of action. 75% of businesses suspended the work contracts of their employees. And what hurts me the most is that 38% of small businesses in my city are not going to reopen. They're gone forever. What do you think those people are going to do? What do you think those people who have lost their jobs and businesses are going to do? It doesn't matter how you view our current situation. For them, being part of the crime structure seems appetizing. Every day that goes by, the situation worsens. Organized crime and gangs seem to find more creative ways of getting through what's left of my city. Crime rates are astronomical. And this situation surpassed our boundaries many decades ago, and it has infiltrated in every city in Latin America, Europe, and North America. I don't know if this is good or bad, but my city is always a topic in every security forum. And this is exactly why I'm here with you. Because I'm extremely worried, because I'm disturbed with the course that my city is taking. I'm here to call for your awareness. I'm here to call for action, not only to our government, but all of those individuals who have the ability to create change locally and internationally. You know it. You know that not enough actions have been taken to counteract contraband, money laundering, corruption, drug trafficking, and all of those illegal activities and crimes. I am a strong believer that change is possible, but we need to attack the problem from its roots. Dismantle the logistical structure of organized crime in Colón to stop illicit trade in our region. There cannot be any midpoints. Either we do it the right way, or we continue to surrender what's left to insecurity. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's easier said than done. Well, it's true, but it is also true that everything requires hard work and commitment. Right now, we cannot afford to let time pass by and do nothing. That is exactly what we have been doing for so many years. Senator Cassidy said it yesterday. We need solutions now. And I'm not here to waste your time. I am here to be proactive and to propose 3 solutions that will provide immediate relief to our suffering. Solution number 1, we need to create the Colón Security Committee. As of now, everyone is working on their own. It seems that no one understands that in order to counteract organized crime, we need to focus our efforts as a team. And this effort is not only on the government side. Unfortunately, our governments, all of our countries, will never have the necessary resources to transform cities. True sustainable change must come from a joint venture between the government, the private sector, and the international community. FBI agent Peter de la Cuesta said it yesterday. International cooperation and teamwork are key. If we leave everything related to security to only one player, we open the door for corruption. So supervision is key. And now that we have a focused and unified effort through a security committee, we need to aim our energy to our communities, which leads us to my second solution, the well-being of our citizens. I've heard every single speaker in this forum, and so few has been spoken about education. Security is not only about counteracting threats, hackers, terrorism, cyber attacks. Security is also about having a plan on educating the population. Education is also key, and never forget about that. The problems are not solved by militarizing cities. Let me ask you this question. What is all the effort worth if as soon as you leave, the problems come back again? What is all the effort worth if we don't educate on what is right and what is wrong? We are in need of the right education and the right social programs that create public awareness to inform the younger generation about the repercussions caused by illegal activities. Most children in my city, Colón, grow up in communities where gang affiliation is their only way out. It's their only way of becoming someone. The third and final solution should be technology. This word says it all, and Jeffrey Cooper with SAS said it yesterday. Can you believe that in 2020, the year of the COVID-19 pandemic, the commercial movement of the Colón Free Zone was around $14,000 million. As Mr. Ferrari said, 6% of the global cargo passes through our country, and we lack the right technological tools to diligently and rapidly detect illegal products. And I ask myself, is this on purpose? Whatever the answer is, the need of technology is obvious. Just imagine the tremendous possibilities by installing scanners on all ports, training workers on their usage and maintenance, and creating the right countermeasures to supervise that the whole system works. We would be able to detect the situations before problems reach your countries. But is there the political will? How about economic pressures? With all these steps that I'm recommending, I do not pretend to solve all of our regional problems, but we need to start somewhere. Distinguished guests, and all of you who are viewing this through the streaming services, I did not come here to speak as a security expert. I'm just not one of those. But I'm someone who understands the idiosyncrasy and feels by first-hand experience what the people from Colón and other cities in Latin America go through and what they struggle, I want to call your attention to the following. 91% of the businesses in Colón think that we're headed to social chaos. There's a glimpse of an apocalyptic scenario. Colón is a museum of disappointment after disappointment. Just look at that picture. A lot has been said and so little has been done. With this, I am not calling upon negativity or pessimism. We, the people from Colón, we do not lose faith. And while the rest of the world stigmatizes us as a money laundering and drug trafficking city, we continue to move forward. The key question is, what is advancing more, the good or the bad? I want to leave you with this message. There are still numerous people who are brave enough to stay in Colón and do things the right way because we love that place and we're willing to continue with the fight. There are still long-standing Colón companies that put value in honor and ethical standards over the quick buck. You that are listening, you, the younger generation, I want you to know that there is very little time left. You haven't noticed, but my problems have already become yours. It has become a problem of all of our countries. Remember, the economic well-being of our region depends that each one of us assume part of the burden. From wherever your trench is, it is time to wake up and create change. If it's not us, who? If it's not now, when? Thank you.
Muchas gracias, Michael. Michael Chen, vicepresidente de la Cámara de Comercio de Colón. Muchas gracias por el mensaje de cierre del panel y casi que de cierre de este foro. Gracias a los tres por participar en el foro. Un fuerte aplauso y los despedimos así del escenario. Muchas gracias.